All right, y'all, we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep moving. Come on, everybody. We're going to keep moving.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So what you just saw right there, that's how your president, Joe Biden, was greeted by a Democrat crowd, what should be a very, very friendly crowd on the very wealthy island of Nantucket. Not a very good reception. Not a great start to the weekend. Not at all. Thankfully, though, it looks like Donald Trump, however, he had himself a pretty enjoyable weekend. And it seems, to me at least, like every time he enjoys his weekend, really anytime he enjoys anything at all, well, it's a bad day for the Biden White House. And I'll explain everything I'm talking about in just a second. But guys, first, thanks so much to everyone that's been subscribing, everyone that's leaving such great comments. I really do appreciate the support, guys. We're growing and we're having a lot of fun. And if you guys haven't already, guys, join us. Help us to continue to grow. Like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. It really does mean a lot. It helps. So, you know, the left used to call us crazy because some of us, we had a hard time believing when comparing the turnouts, right, to Donald Trump, to any of his rallies in 2020, to the measly, wimpy, anemic crowd sizes of Joe Biden during the same 2020 campaign. Well, when we looked at that, we had a hard time believing that one guy got 81 million votes and the other guy didn't, right? And they used to tell us, you know, that was an impossible thing to judge because, you know, he was just before very, very friendly crowds at these rallies and that, so on and so forth, right? Well, former President Trump, he just keeps showing up at random places, and not his rallies, not the, you know, very, very friendly places, you know, places that could go either way, whether it's at UFC or some random Cuban restaurant just after turning himself into the man, or, you know, whether it was this last weekend at a college football game, just a random college game. And it's always the same result. People cheer. People love to see him. And of course, the media, they're going to find the one wacky Hollywood comedian's wife who throws up the bird, and that's going to be the story. But that's just a very, very small part of the story. Trump, whether you love him or hate him, he gets a hero's welcome wherever he goes. And Biden, when he turns up anywhere, especially random places, he gets heckled, he gets booed, and he gets embarrassed. And, you know, those are the places that he just shows up and no one knew he was going to be there. If they actually have any advance warning or notice that he's going to be somewhere, people don't show up at all. You know, Biden's on the schedule. You better as well fold up all the chairs. But anyway, the difference, honestly, you know, it could not be more dramatic.
And we do have some people running other than Trump for the Republican nominee, although I think Trump probably is running away with it. So we have we have a video here of Trump going to Clemson, South Carolina, Nikki Haley's alma mater, her home state, and listen to the crowd. Now, I can't tell you Nikki Haley wouldn't get the same reception, but listen, South Carolina.
Right there. I can.
I'm a college football guy, and I tend to agree.
I'm not going to say she would be booed, but this is a nation. This is at least half of the country. I know it's just a football stadium, and this is just South Carolina.
100,000 people.
But this is a symbol that cannot be ignored. Listen to that. This is a man who has been on every level attacked, both while he was president with hoaxes and Russia hoaxes and 2 impeachments. And then he gets out and they get 4 felonies charges against 91. I'm sorry, felony charges against him. 4 different cases. They have thrown everything and the kitchen sink at this man. And I think what you're seeing in that crowd right there is people saying, no establishment Republicans, no Democrats, no globalists. You don't get to choose the Republican nominee.
I just expect from others what I'm willing to give. And I think that Trump symbolizes that for a lot of people, because the last time we saw prosperity, And when you have prosperity, you're giving and you're getting from a system or a government or a society. And I think it's not personal. I don't think it's just an absolute love for Trump. It's a love for what they remember to be a pretty amazing country that's hurting right now.
Yeah, I mean, I like that a lot. She is absolutely 100% right, guys. This is more than just a man. This is more than just a movement. This is more than just 100,000 people cheering for a surprise guest at a football game, right? She's right. This is a symbol. And honestly, even if it's just a very, very simple display, right? It gives me hope because she's right. Donald Trump has been attacked from every single angle, at every possible moment, in every imaginable way for the better part of what's going on a freaking decade now. And just think about that, right? For just a second, just think about how they've attacked and debased and slandered and literally tried to destroy the guy for almost a decade. And the reason that gives me hope is because people aren't buying it. People are showing that they're too smart. Thank God. They're too smart to believe the same tired old narrative, right? Now, don't get me wrong. The internet is completely crawling with 30%ers who fully believe, like in their bones, they believe every bit of the spoon-fed nonsense propaganda that they can wrap their little mushy brains around. They believe it all. But this right here, what we just saw, that is a symbol. It's a symbol to not give up hope. It's a symbol that good is going to triumph, man. And honestly, it's a lesson on how to be a fighter and how you can fight when good is on your side, right? When you're on the side of right. Honestly, I'm surprised, guys, that Donald Trump has been able to carry on. I cannot imagine going through even a portion, even a tiny, tiny bit of what he's been put through. I'm pretty sure it would kill me. I'm pretty sure I would just roll over and croak. And I would have tapped a long, long time ago. I think most humans on the planet would have tapped a long time ago. But this guy does not relent, and honestly, guys, think about it. How lucky are we that we have a guy that just, no matter what, will not relent? I think going into 2024, people will not make the same mistake again. I know that I sound like a crazy person, and I know it's probably a good portion wishful thinking, but please, God, people, please do not make the same mistake again. Anyway, that's just my take, guys. I thought you'd appreciate seeing this. Guys, if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.